So that was all the preface of the basic structure of kidney and excretory system. Now we are going to discuss the very important part of excretory system, that is kidney. So first we'll discuss the branch. The science that is concerned with the structure, functions and diseases of kidney is called nephrology. So now this is the basic structure or outlook of the kidney. Kidney is a reddish brown in color, reddish brown, which you in common language can say maroon color, reddish brown. Shape, it possesses a bean shape. See, your kidney is like this, something like this. I may not drawn the appropriate thing, but it may not exactly seems like this, but it is like this. So it is a bean shaped kidney. Yeah, like this, something like this. So the important thing is that it occupies a small area. It is not a very big organ like a liver. It occupies a small area in the body and is made up of fibrous connective tissue layer. Fibrous connective tissue layer. And this fibrous connective tissue layer is called fibrous capsule. It is called fibrous capsule. And this fibrous capsule encloses each kidney. So the lateral surface of kidney is convex, which means it's slightly bent towards the inside. But the medial side is deeply concave, which means that the front side is bounced up a bit, which means that it is deeply bounced up. You can touch and you can feel it. The medial side is deeply concave. We'll write it. Lateral is convex. Lateral surface is convex, and medial surface is deeply concaved. It is deeply concaved. Now I'm going to draw the diagram of the kidney, and the remaining information I'll teach you through the diagram of the kidney. So let's do it diagrammatically. So I'm going to draw the external and internal structures both. So let's do this. I'm drawing a bit of a big structure so that you can understand it well. So this is the external view of human kidney. Now let's do the external view first so that you can understand the internal view more better. See, this one's whole kidney, which you have recently learned that this is the medial side. This hole is the medial side, which is concave. Alright. Now this whole extended tube is ureter. This one's a ureter. This one, point lying here, is renal pelvis. Somewhere here, your urinary bladder lies. Renal pelvis. Renal artery. This one is renal artery. And this one is renal vein. As you learnt in the basic view of the excretory system. Vein. Okay, so this is hilus. I'll tell you what hilus is in the brief description. This hollow structure is hilus, that is extending towards the inside of the kidney. This is hilus. This is also known as the opening of the kidney. Opening of kidney. And this one is medulla. Okay, now I'm drawing the internal view of the kidney. So I've drawn the basic structure. Now I'm going to fill it. Okay, so these are a bit pointed because these are known as renal pyramids. So you have to draw them a bit of pointed to give them a pointed shape. Like this. You can draw it more better than me actually. Make them a bit broader. Like this. So these, I've drawn these. Now we're going to do the veins. Now I'm going to do it precisely. So these will join each other. Like this. It makes a web-like structure. And there comes the arteries. Okay, I think I can use a different color. It becomes something like this, and then an extension like this, a tubular structure like this basically. And then from here extends again the structure that I've told you is the ureter. Like this. Sorry for the crooked lines. Okay, so that's it. Now let's start the labeling of the stuff. This is a new thing that I've told you. It's a renal pyramids. Renal pyramids. This all stuff is renal cortex. This is known as a renal artery. And this again is a ureter. So this is how approximately kidney looks from inside. And there lie some veins like this. Something like this. Yeah. So the hilus is where the renal artery and renal vein enters and ureter leaves. So this point, this is basically hilus. Point of entrance and point of exit. Point of entrance of renal artery and vein, and point of exit of ureter. So the kidney is basically divided into outer renal cortex and inner renal medulla. The renal medulla consists of number of cone-shaped renal pyramids that I've introduced you. These are renal pyramids. Renal pyramids, it means are located inside renal medulla. So the base of each pyramid is located at the boundary between renal cortex and renal medulla. See, this is renal cortex, this space is renal cortex, and this is renal medulla. So it lies somewhere between here. See, this is the boundary of renal cortex and renal medulla. So the pyramids join each other at the base of at the boundary of renal cortex and renal medulla. And then the urine is collected in renal pelvis, and then it exits the kidney through ureter, that you already know. Now we are going to discuss the structure of nephron, which is the main functional unit of kidney. Structure of nephron. The very important point is that you need to keep in your mind for the whole of your biological life is that nephron is the main functional unit of kidney. Okay viewers, so you will be learning the structure of nephron in my next video. So till then, stay tuned for the freshly brewed content, and if you don't understand anything, please do comment and ask. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.